Hi everybody, it's Graham
And Matt.
with Living South Realty.
So we've decided to come down, take a closer look at the Atlantica Beach Resort. All Berkshire owners have, well, you have the ability to use this anytime you'd like. It has parking, pools, indoor and outdoor pools, and the beachfront. It actually comes along with your association dues.
That's right, and since the very beginning, the HOA has had a relationship with the Atlantica where any of the properties that were developed, really everything under the Berkshire Forest umbrella that was developed by Syntex and then ultimately Pulte Homes, the condos, the townhouses, the duplexes, the semi-detached, all the single-family homes, including Amherst,
That's correct.
has access to the Atlantica.
That's right. And recently, and I guess historically, there's been a lot of chatter, a lot of debate. I'd say it's split. A lot of folks love it, and a lot of folks don't want to have to pay the extra, what is it, maybe $20 or so extra a month as part of the HOA dues.
Correct. In fact, when I was in the sales office there for 6 years, I would say it was about 50-50. Half of the homeowners that came in loved the Atlantica. The other half didn't like it, would never use it, don't want to be around the tourists, and I get that. But there is a big percentage of people that do like it
And use it.
And one of the reasons they like it is for the parking. So you do get free parking with this, and the actual parking lot it's not the parking lot right in front of the Atlantica, but it's the one right behind that. It's one block, it's a short walk. You put your membership card, you're gonna make sure you have your Atlantica membership card, you put that on the dashboard. So follow us, let's go take a look.
All right, so we're back, and this is the reason why, a good reason why people move to Myrtle Beach is because of the beach.
That's it.
I mean, it does something to you. It's nice. It draws you in. It's nice to be able to take a walk on the beach whenever you want to. And you can do that here.
I know my family loves coming to the beach, so it's great.
It is
great.
nice.
And it's nice here. You do have this access, and we wanted to give you some of the pros and the cons of the Atlantica from our viewpoint, and from a homeowner standpoint, and also from a salesperson
Like
standpoint.
a value standpoint. So really, like from a homeowner's perspective, it's been a couple years, but I've brought my kids here, and we've been here in the winter, we've been here in the in the spring, and don't come down here in the dead of the summer, because it gets a little bit too touristy. But I mean, right now it's Labor Day weekend, and we didn't have an issue with parking. There was plenty of parking.
So yeah, I would say some of the pros are, number one, you get the parking's paid for, so you don't have to pay for any parking.
Yeah.
You do have an indoor pool, so if it started raining or something like that, you had family with you, you could use the indoor pool. There is a lazy river, a kiddie pool, a hot tub.
Restrooms.
Restrooms is key. A lot of the times you're going to the beach in the areas, there's not a restroom to use, so and able to wash off too, like you were saying.
That's
Matt.
exactly right. So when you have kids, especially, it's nice to be able to have a place to get the sand off you before you come home, and not just one of those little hoses throw them in the pool.
Or if you have like friends and like family visiting you, which we know that happens a lot once you move to the Myrtle Beach area.
But I can see it. It's approximately $20 a month. It has been, I think, since the beginning.
That's right.
2004 or so. And if you're spending $240 extra a year, for some people, I can see where that can irritate.
Well, if you're not using it,
you're not using it,
and then you're seeing the big number that goes to the Atlantica.
Correct. It's a lot of money.
It is, and I totally understand that.
Yep.
But now, from a sales standpoint, where we can tell you, we between Matt, myself, and Ivy, we have spoken with thousands of potential buyers and then ultimately homeowners that would walk through the doors. And one of the questions, majority of the time that was asked was, you know, tell me about the beach access there. So what that meant to me was people are excited about it. It's something that's making them
come through the doors. It's something that they're moving to the Myrtle Beach area for a reason. So, you know, Berkshire, it's a home run community. I mean, you have the location. The location is unbelievable.
Right.
But then next to that, people were buying in Berkshire Forest, not only for the location, but for the amenities, the floor plans. And part of the amenities that you get with Berkshire Forest is access to the beach. And that's huge. That's huge for a lot of people who are moving here. Now, you know, it's not the Ritz-Carlton. It's your typical Myrtle Beach, you know, resort hotel. But I think it creates some value from a sales perspective. If you live here for 5, 6, 7, 10 years, and you know that money, that $240 a month or a year that you're paying a month, that you're putting into it, $240 a year, you know, you got to figure, are you going to recoup that money?
I mean, it's tough to say, but I do know that when you go to resell your home, even if you're not using the Atlantica,
it creates value.
It creates value. That next buyer walking through the door, it could be one of the reasons that they end up picking your home and then ultimately Berkshire Forest compared to a different neighborhood.
Right down the street.
That's right. So
you know, it's a good spot too. You've got all these restaurants around here. You've got Pier 14.
You got Pier 14 right there, so that's within walking distance. If you ever want to go fishing, or they got a great restaurant. You also have,
what is that, Banditos?
Banditos, which is a really nice like Mexican restaurant just a couple blocks down.
A couple blocks up the road, you've got Bums.
Bums at the Beach is like a Myrtle Beach classic.
We're going to hit that for lunch here.
Okay, great. That's a great spot, but you know, it's at the end of the day, we can see both sides of the discussion.
Yeah, and I think at the very least, come down, bring your card, check it out for yourself, and make your own decisions.
That's right. Well, thanks for watching this video. We enjoyed doing them, and don't hesitate to leave any comments. And it's a good life
Living South.